Winchester has had tremendous success with their innovative Wildcat rifle design. If you haven't seen my review on that rifle, you can click here or on the link in the description below. For 2022, they introduced a bolt action version. As promised, we put the Winchester Xpert Bolt Action Rifle to the test, and we were not disappointed. First off, the Winchester Xpert is a bolt action rimfire built on the same chassis as the Wildcat. The action is built around a bench-style chamber which has tighter tolerances than a standard chamber, but is not as tight as a match chamber, which can be finicky about feeding some standard off-the-shelf ammo. This chamber helps improve accuracy and gives more consistent chamber pressure. It has pretty tight lockup, though there are no lugs on the breech and the lock is just from the bolt handle engaging. The stock is a skeletonized polymer to minimize weight, and the ergonomics are fantastic. It has a very prominent pistol grip for excellent control and comfort, and because of the angles of this design, it is very adaptable to shooters of most sizes. The Xpert has a 13.5-inch length of pull, which puts it right in that butter zone for the majority of shooters and is the industry standard for most rifles. There are two sling mounting eyelets molded into the stock. One is at the end of the buttstock and the other is concealed under the front lower Picatinny rail cover. I do wish that you could use that front sling eyelet without exposing the sharp edges of the pick rail, but it's still nice not to have to drill or tap a sling mount. It sports an 18-inch precision button-rifled chromoly steel barrel, which is what you would expect from a precision centerfire and is not typical for an off-the-shelf rimfire offering. They top off the barrel with a target-style recessed crown for improved accuracy. Winchester also free-floated the barrel to remove environmental influences between the stock and the barrel. These are not typical for most off-the-shelf rimfires. Mounting holes are drilled and tapped into the top of the receiver for mounting a wide range of scopes, red dots, lasers, thermal optics, or whatever you want to put on top. You can find both rings and Picatinny rails from Tally at tallymanufacturing.com or any Picatinny rings with a rail from winchesterguns.com. But even without glass, the notch-style adjustable rear sight and the ramp-style front sight are exceptional for most applications. The real winner here is that the rotary magazine has a notched wheel at the rear to relieve pressure on the follower spring as you load rounds. This makes it easier for those with diminished hand strength to load them. It also makes it easier to unload them when the shooting is over. The Xpert can also use any magazines that will fit in the Ruger 1022, so rotary magazines from Ruger or stick mags from Butler Creek will also work. The magazine release is also a really cool design. There's a standard lever underneath the action to remove the magazine, but there are also these two red strips along the sides that when pulled back, drop the mag like it's hot. The trigger pull averaged out at 3 pounds and is a smooth and crisp single stage. The rifle also features a 2-stage safety located on the right side just behind the bolt handle. It will allow you to open the bolt with the safety engaged for unloading, but will not prevent the bolt from opening when engaged like most 3-stage safeties do. There are a couple of differences between the Xpert and the Wildcat. First, you need to use an Allen wrench to remove the trigger rather than the Wildcat's one-button takedown, but that's pretty standard for a bolt action. And second, I really wish the Xpert had included the fantastic peep sights that are found on the Wildcat. I'm really impressed with all of the innovative engineering that Winchester put into the design of this rifle. With an overall length of 36.25 inches and a weight of just 4 pounds, this is a great rifle for beginners to learn on, but has enough features that expert rimfire shooters are going to love it as well. It's ideal for learning the mechanics of a bolt gun without the typical expense of centerfire ammo. It really is an excellent choice for an all-around rimfire when slower and more deliberate shooting is called for, such as hunting or pest control. But it is still a lot of fun to just plink with. This rifle would be a great gift for the beginner, but even experts will love it just as much. The size is comfortable for adults and youth to shoot. Check out the Winchester Xpert Bolt Action Rimfire Rifle at your local firearms dealer or online at winchesterguns.com.